Hey y'all, it is Henny, and today I am going to be reacting to Citizen Queen's live performance of their single EXO. So I've been a fan of Citizen Queen for a minute, probably since their debut. I think they're one of the most interesting groups coming out in this new era of not just girl groups, but singing groups all together. And I just like the mix of voices that they have. I think it's so they started out with 5 performers, now it's down to 4, but even within these 4, I think they have very unique tones and delivery that blend well. And to me, Katie is honestly one of their secret weapons, because I have never heard such a silky smooth, deeper contralto sort of tone. Just a phenomenal voice that I'm a really big fan of. I loved their single from last year, No Ego. I think that also ended up being one of my top played tracks on Apple Music. I wasn't using Spotify at the time, but it ended up being one of my top played tracks, and I just find them to be very talented. And I'm excited for this new era of music that they're putting out, because I feel like a lot of these groups that burst onto the scene kind of start out, especially when they come from YouTube, they start out doing a lot of covers, and the covers often take precedent over their own original music, and the covers somehow also end up being better than their own music, which is very unfortunate. But I love that they're taking the time to invest in their own original stuff and own musicianship, instead of just creating branded renditions of other people's music. So EXO was a single that they dropped earlier in the year. Actually, not that much earlier. I think it was maybe a month or 2 ago, if that. And I gave it a listen, and I really liked it. It took a while for it to grow on me, just because I really loved the sound that they were doing with No Ego. But I'm excited to check out this live performance, because they perform really well together. All right, so let's get into EXO.
This song is called EXO.
This sounds like Mario Kart. That's a good blend.
Pretty good to me.
It does sound very good, Cora.
Yeah, ready?
Oh, that was Nina, my bad. Do you hear Katie and Kayla blending there?
Y'all sound so good.
There we go. Yeah. There we go. What's next? Oh, let me lay down a little bass line.
It's Katie time. Yeah.
It's me time.
It's about to happen right now.
My favorite. Cora's the beatboxer.
And we have a loop. Come on.
It's good. It's a song that it's so crazy.
So I think with the current lineup that they have, it's Katie is clearly singing bass, Cora is the beatboxer, Kayla is mezzo or singing alto in this case, and then Nina might be the soprano, or Kayla and Nina might take turns. But I know Nina actually gets a lot of the top melodies in their arrangements. So I'm assuming that she is kind of the lead soprano. But they all have very amazing, unique tones, and they mix so well together. But I seriously think that Katie's their secret weapon. You already heard her setting the bass line for this performance. Absolutely phenomenal. One of my favorite vocalists coming out right now. Also, this whole Loop Station performance is really cool. I think my first experience with seeing a Loop Station live performance was with Kimbra back in 2012. So I was in Seattle and I got tickets to her concert. I didn't even know who she was at the time, but it's such an amazing thing to see someone's musicianship with a loop station. Just watching her essentially compose herself right there on the spot was just such a cool experience as a fan of music. And then from there, I think I've seen Imogen Heap is another person who works with loop stations. Ariana Grande has done a few, she did it on concert, and as well as a Vivo performance. Yeah, working with a loop station is very amazing, and I think it's a fantastic way for someone to showcase musicianship.
I'm over giving second chances. Confidence too lit to let you take my heart for ransom. Life like fashion, I get active.
Hey, I'm feeling bubbly. Hands up in the air. Stripper dance. disrtibutors. You ain't gotta tell me that you love me, just show me the bed. Yeah. Don't need no XOXO. No, no love. Top down on the coupe here, blowing through the roof clear, bouncing off the juice, throwing up the news. Only on my wrist check,
Fenty on my lips check, Dior on my hips check.
watch me do my dick. Yeah, yeah, on my dick. Love and leave them season, let's go please them. Heartbreak season, always heartbreak season. Reason. Don't need no XOXO. No love, no, we don't need it all. No, no. I'm on some superhero shit, the way I move kryptonite.
Yeah.
Flying high for life, had to get lost, I get with my vibe. And I sign my checks with an XO, they already know who the fuck I be. That's Nina Queen, that's royalty, the flyest chick that you see.
No XO.
It's that bad bitch in the
See, Nina with the top melody.
Say I don't need no XO.
Exactly, Katie. Mic drop. Mic drop. So yeah, I think EXO is a really perfect blend of clearly like R&B and hip hop, but also pop music, especially with that chorus that's kind of just like a scale exercise and no actual lyrics on that part. That is very pop. R&B in the overall feel, especially with the blend of their voices and the style of singing that they're employing, but also very hip hop because not just Cora as the beatboxer, but clearly the lyrics are derived from like a lot of these could be considered rap bars, especially Nina's whole entire verse, hyping herself up, very braggadocio, and just the whole song altogether as like a self-love anthem is very much like femme hip hop, like empowerment. So overall, really cool blend, and I think it works for the entire group. Like they sound more in sync now than they ever have in the past, and I love that for them. So I'm excited for whatever album or project this is attached to. I think they're going to be, I think they are one of the better groups coming out of the US, to be honest. Like there's a lot of other groups trying, and I'm just really not feeling it. But Citizen Queen for me is honestly one of the more consistent acts that we have. So I think my top two groups that I'm listening to currently have to be Citizen Queen and Flow. Those are my thoughts on EXO by Citizen Queen. So y'all make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Leave your own thoughts in the comments below. I would love to know how y'all feel about Citizen Queen and this new single and this live performance in particular. I know y'all love to come on these reaction videos and just request another reaction, but I would love for y'all to actually stay on topic and provide thoughts for what you thought of the performance, please. So don't forget to also share with friends, family, your pets, I don't know. Regardless of who you share with, just know that this is a space for music lovers, so all opinions are welcome. Let's have a conversation in these comments, and I will catch y'all on the flip side. Thank you.